it go. Hi everybody, I'm Donna the Billionaire. I am anointed. I am fully relying on God. My faith is great. My God is a miracle worker, and my God is all powerful. And everybody, I'm going to be sitting by the fireplace today because it's warm. But I need y'all to hear me out and hear me clearly, because I think that this is a conversation that needs to be had. Okay? So, I find it very much disturbing that, honestly, we've been having these type of issues in churches for a very, very long time, where we got people that just make church look good, and they you know, they just make church look good, but they are not really spiritual beings. I'm not saying that they don't pray. I'm not saying they don't have a relationship with God, but to me, it seems as though, and maybe they do know these things, and maybe they just don't care, or I don't know what the root of the issue is, but all I can do is pray about it. But I want to address it so that we can be better as a church, be better as a people. I feel like a lot of church leaders are not aware, or they are getting away from even caring about the fact that they are so focused on the routine of getting up on Sunday, looking good, and going to church, and maybe they are complacent, maybe they are comfortable, but it seems as though they are leaving the heart of Christ out of the church. And it is so sad, because I'm talking about, it's people that I couldn't get to come to church. As much as I will pray for them to go, as much as I want them to go, it's people that I know that I cannot get to go to church because they just don't, they have not had good experiences with the church. And you try to tell them, like, oh, everybody not the same. You try to tell them, like, they don't have to hold, the past against whoever, whatever, blah, whatever. But the fact that it's a never-ending thing is the hurtful part. And whoa, it's like, when the people that are supposed to be in a position of leadership are not taking it seriously, and they're not really thinking about, okay, if I'm not taking my heart posture before God, how will it affect other people? They are not really thinking about how their actions affect other people. Instead, they are just parading around as a routine. Every Sunday, just get dressed, just go to church. Like, it's no, your heart posture not correct. The spirit is not involved. So that offends other people and makes them not want to come to church. And I'm not on here advocating for people to go to church. That's not what I'm doing. What I'm saying is as leaders, our duty, our job is to win souls, okay? And all the time, the people that are in position of power are not always the most genuine people. And It's two reasons why I'm saying this. I need the people who are new to the walk of Christ to understand that just because people are in a position of authority, for one, it doesn't make them perfect, and for two, it doesn't mean that they're always going to do the right thing. On the other hand, I just want to encourage ministers to think more about the effect that you have on people. The church is a hospital for the sick, correct? So therefore, you don't know what type of day someone is having. You don't know what one thing you might say that might push them off the edge. You don't know if you having a genuine heart towards that person could have been the very thing that changed their life. You don't know. And it's very important that you see things that way so that you are healing, helping God, because God is Jehovah. He does the healing. But as a vessel, as an anointed one, as an appointed one, you are supposed to make it your business to be of assistance to our Father when He needs you to do something, when He needs you to assist someone, when He needs you to be a shoulder to someone, when He needs you to be a counsel to someone. And so, lately, church has been about after service huddles and side conversations and gossiping and phone calls and telling people business and just craziness. People preaching in front of congregations and hooping and hollering. Then they go home and make jokes out of people's lives. And that is so saddening, because when I decided to serve God wholeheartedly, it was heavy on my heart, convicting me to be a great example. You know? I wanted to get as many as people as I could to come to Christ. I wanted to get as many as people as I could to go to church. I wanted to get as many as people as I could to understand the love that God gives us and the love He wants us to portray to everyone else. But if you got me on one end, not to say that I'm perfect, but if you got me on one end where my heart is genuinely to get more people to come to Christ, but you got other people who could care less about how your life is outside of church. They just want to dress up and look to other people at church as if they are helping you. But the moment you leave the church, this is somebody you can't call, you can't confide in, you can't trust. You know what I'm saying? Like, we gotta do better. We gotta do better as ministers. We have to do better as church is the bride of Christ, right? We have to do better with handling our Father's business. Like, it's really sad. It's so sad because to see people in position of authority mock those who others, okay, so say if I'm just coming to your church, right? I could be spiritually gifted, I could have an amazing relationship with God, whatever the case is, right? But because I just got there, people are going to already have an impression that I'm new to Christ, or that, they're going to already have perceived things about me, like I'm new to Christ, or like I'm unaware of spiritual things or whatever, right? But they expect someone who's been there forever, who dressed nice, who might preach and everything. They might expect this person to be so advanced and so mature in Christ, but that is not always the case. A lot of times it's the people in position of authority and the people who seem to have it all together, and I'm not judging anyone. What I'm saying is sometimes it's those very people that you think are in position of authority that does the most damage to the congregation, that does the most gossiping, the most slandering. Like, it's crazy, y'all. I'm just voicing this because I want us to be a better people, okay? I'm not bashing the church. I'm not like nothing like that, but I want us to be better as leaders because we have a responsibility. We have a job to do. God is counting on us to be a good example to other people, to lead other people, to inspire other people. And if your heart posture is not correct, you have a better chance of running them away from God than you do drawing them near to God. Because a person already has so many questions alone about a God that they cannot see, let alone people who are claiming to be examples or vessels of God that are giving off horrible energy or being horrible examples of what the love of Christ looks like. We don't need that. Like, people have enough reasons why they think God is not real. We don't need people inside of the church. We don't need ministers, people in positions of authority, to be leaving stains and making God look bad, simply because you didn't go before God and check your heart before you decided to operate in ministry. Because what people fail to realize is that I don't have to hear you say anything about me to know that your heart posture is not correct. When you're spiritually discerned, when God has given you the gift of discernment, when God has given you spiritual gifts, half the time it's nothing that needs to be said. You can feel the frequencies change. You can be just fine, and then somebody will walk past you and something will just be off. And just because somebody is new to church, never get the impression. And I'm not talking about me, I'm talking for the church, the congregation. Like, I'm giving some tea here. Never think because a person is new to your church that they are new to Christ. Never think that because a person is new to your church that they don't have spiritual gifts and God has not anointed them. Okay, so don't think that because somebody is new that they're not going to pick up on your nonsense. So again, as leaders, like I said, I just think that we should be more aware of the spirits that we are carrying. Be more aware of the fact that just because we've been in a position for a while, that we still have to go before God and consult God regarding ourselves and our habits and our spirits that we're carrying in our heart posture. Because when you're a minister, you come in contact with a lot of different personalities, a lot of different people, and everybody is not the same, which means you have to constantly be refilled with the Spirit of God. You have to continuously cover yourself. You can't get complacent. You can't get too comfortable and think that it's big eyes and little U's. Because just the moment that you think you're getting comfortable, people are picking up on the fact that something ain't right. You're just too comfortable. You're too happy with just routine. You're too happy with just getting dressed and going to church. The Spirit is not in it. And that is causing people to leave the very place that God needed them to be, to fellowship. They're picking up on the phoniness. They're picking up on the gossip. They picking up on the two-facedness. They picking up on all them after-church huddles and them side conversations. And when they come around, you get quiet. They picking up. And they start to be like, you know what? This is why I really don't do church. You know, I don't really do cults. I don't really do groups. I don't really do like that. This is why though. This is why. And I just pray that y'all pick up what I'm putting down so that we can be stronger people. We can be better ministers. We can lead more people to God. No, we're not perfect people, but when your heart posture is correct, that overpowers any sin that you might have done. When people can feel that you have a heart to help them grow, you have a genuine heart to stand next to them when they're going through something, you have a genuine heart to hear their problems and really pray with them with the intent that things change in their lives, that has nothing to do with you being a perfect person or you not smoking yesterday or you not whatever. Like, no, I'm not saying that ministers should be doing that. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is when your heart posture is correct, it overpowers. The light in you shines brighter. It is bigger than anything about you that God is still working on, because your heart, the love of Christ, overpowers all of that. Get it together, church. Get it together, church. Y'all make sure that y'all share this video with somebody if y'all feel like it's something that somebody needed to hear, because I feel like the church is getting out of line. Big time. I feel like the church is definitely getting out of line. So, Happy New Year to everybody. I hope that this message really reached someone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that post notification bell. Again, I'm Donna the Billionaire. This is my ministry channel, Kingdom Kid. You can always email me at donnathebillionaire@gmail.com for any guidance, any ministry, any coaching, any prayer requests. Because right now, I'm strictly doing this because it's the work of God that He's called me to do. I have not put together any programs or anything, you know. But yeah, that's all I had to say, guys. I love y'all. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure that you are doing your best by God and just being a great example. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video.